Hey guys, Christian here. Let's see. This dream is one I had a couple of weeks back. I went to bed on October the 8th, and when I woke up on October the 9th, I had this dream. And so I want to share that dream with you. This is the first one I've had of this subject matter in about a year, roughly. And it is regarding the lottery. And this one is very short, and I think it's going to be a good teaching tool for you, so I'm going to share it with you. In this dream, I see two lotteries just hovering there. They are both low, double-digit numbers, and it's not one of those massive numbers that you usually see, or that I usually see in dreams. And one of them falls. It falls from the number of 80, so that the lottery had grown up to the point of 80 million, and then someone had won it and it fell. That's what I mean when I say falls. And immediately I know that the one that fell was the Powerball, and that the one remaining is the Mega Millions, and that's the one I'm looking for. I know that immediately in the dream, and that was the end of the dream. What I want to talk about today is two things. Number one, what that dream is talking about, and number two, what you can learn from this dream for your dreams. And it's important to note that if you've read scriptures, you know that if there's a prophet amongst you, it says that God himself will make himself known to him, and he will speak to him in dreams. Now, it also says, it depends on the translation that you're reading, that he will speak in riddles, or some translations say in dark sayings. And so it's important to know whenever you have a dream, like the one I just shared with you, it's very clear cut. It looks like there's nothing to interpret there. It's self-explanatory, right? That's never the case. Whenever God does something, he hides it, right? It is the glory of God to conceal a thing, and the honor of kings to search it out. That's another scripture for you. Or we know the scripture that says we know in part and we prophesy in part, right? So if we have the entire thing, something's probably been overlooked, okay? And so that's important to think about whenever you're looking at your dreams or your visions or the words from God. They are spoken in riddle, okay? Jesus always spoke in parables. So analyze your dreams and don't look at them too much from a literal perspective, but what is the riddle? What is the thing that's hidden in it? In this particular dream, I didn't see anything originally that seemed odd, except for the fact that this is the very first time that I've ever had a dream regarding the lottery, and I see such low numbers. Usually when I see, every time before that, when God first came to me and he said, I'm going to give you the lottery, he's speaking of the end of a thing. When he showed me winning 300 million, he's speaking of the end of a thing. When I see the cash value, two digits I can't make out, is one lottery, and then the other lottery is 484, that's cash value reference there. And again, it's the end. It's a very large number, right? And this is the first time I've ever seen it at the beginning, the start of it. And that's what this is all about. And this is the start of that thing. And so I'll be looking for that, of course, to come into effect, or come to appear in the visible world. And I'll start watching that lot, and I would anticipate at that point in time that would be the one I'm looking for. Again, you always only know in part. You only prophesy in part. So all I know is to look at that and say, when this thing happens, I'll know something more, right? There may be more information that God gives me down the road, but right now, that's what I have for you on that particular subject matter. And it's important because whatsoever God does to me, he's going to do to the church.